Yo, what's up? It's Llama here with the No Drama Llama podcast, and today we're gonna be watching episode 5, Ads and Trump. So, this was from last week's lecture. We talked about how genderized ads could be very persuasive in a lot of things. So a lot of ads try to cater to their audience. Which makes sense, because you always want to try to get the people that are buying, you want to be able to get them involved. And so I would say that, they're catering. If they're catering to their audience, then that's a good thing. But sometimes, in cases, they have women and guys, and for women, they'll try to show like this perfect woman that is unachievable for other girls, and so they keep on buying stuff. And we've been talking about this, but basically like that. And then for guys, like we said last episode, Playboy episode, girls are gonna be on there, and they're gonna be, I guess, seductive for guys, and that's who they want. They want to cater to that audience, and that's basically what we're doing there. Let's talk about a lot of women now are trying to get in male dominated jobs, such as law. And we talked about how a few classmates went to some cases where they would go to law, and they saw a couple women in there, and they're trying to make moves up in the in these type of jobs, and that's a good thing. And we'd also talked about how South Korea was very consumerist. We talked about how they're one of the most consumerist countries probably in the world, that everything they have over there has some type of consumer element to it. And consumerism is a great thing, but consumerism also could go downhill. So it's just how you look at it and everything. And I think that's about it. And lastly, this is a long one, but we basically just talked about Trump because we had to do a homework assignment where we talked about Donald Trump and negative comments he has towards women. And the first one we talked about was him and Hillary. So in a lot of things, he would call Hillary some bad names and stuff, and stuff that really did not need to be said is from him. And one of the caucuses, or whatever you call it, the runoffs, they would Trump just sat behind Hillary the entire time and just try to see what she would do about it. And Hillary's a strong woman, she's smart, but there's nothing really she could do there, because it was a smart move by Trump, because he knew he could get away with it. And he knows if she backlashes against him, she's gonna look like a mom or something, which a lot of people are calling her already. Or if she didn't respond, which she didn't, she looks like she's not very powerful. She looks like she's getting dominated by a man. So, it's one way to look at it. That's about a good way to look at it. And then we talked about the locker room talk segment where he said, when you're a star, you can F women. That's not very good. It might be some truth to that, because, some women just want money, and so they'll do anything to do it. They don't care. But that's not always the truth, and that's not a good way to look at it, for sure. I would definitely not be looking around it. The next one, he said, you can grab him by the... And then, what comes after that. And that's just not right. And also, I wanted to F her, but she was married. Yeah, definitely not good. And then I moved on, and then talking about the same woman, I moved on her like a bee. I don't think that's very good for our president, if he's married already, to be trying to get another married woman. That's definitely not a good look on his part, but he's doing whatever. It's Trump, man. He just does whatever. It's okay, though. He's not a perfect man, and he's just trying to get the I think he's really doing good with the economy. This is just political. I mean, this is not. I don't really want to get too political, but he's doing good with the economy. But like, he's just not the greatest role model or person ever. So, you know, it's tough for kids to look up to. But next, we talked about Kate Middleton. She was at some nude beach, and some reporter caught her and had like a half a mile camera, which is absurd. But yeah, he said that one sec. He said that, like, you know, he would have done the same. You know, if you got money for that, I would have done the same thing. So yeah. And then this is, I don't know, this is kind of ridiculous. 3 weeks after the death of Princess Diana, first of all, I don't know why a reporter would do this, but he asked her if he would F her Princess Diana, if he can nail her. And, I mean, that's just, first of all, the reporter, that's just terrible for a reporter to say. And then Trump responded, yeah, he could, if he wanted to. And that's also terrible. I mean, the woman's dead, you know. You gotta get off of that. That's just not a good thing to say. Talking about Lindsay Lohan, Trump was asking if he would hit that, and he said that deeply troubled women are better in bed for the most part. And I'm like, what? No, that's weird. Okay, so I don't know. He thinks that women are very manipulative, and he's very paranoid of very smart women. So he likes his women to be dumb and just pretty. Yeah. Okay, in this case, I don't know how true this is, but apparently some writer, Miss Carol, I don't have the full name, but she was raped by Trump over 20 years ago. I mean, kind of late. It was after Trump went for presidency, so I mean, it's kind of ridiculous it would be that late in the cycle. But Trump said she was not his type. So it's kind of funny way to put it, I guess. I mean, I guess that's a clever way to get rid of that press, but I don't know. He only rapes hot women, so, you know, if you're hot, you're in there, but, you know. And he says that 35-year-olds are basically where he cuts it off for hot women. That means they're out of their prime at that point. He had affairs with Stormy Daniels, pornographic star, and other Playboy magazine star while having his daughter, while he was in the process of having his daughter. Kind of crazy, but yeah. He describes, actually I'll talk about that later. He divorced Ivanka after he raped her when he was getting his scalp removed or something like that. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Shouldn't be doing all that. Ivana, I'm sorry, not Ivanka. Ivana. He'd rather have he'd rather have a hot girl with no brain than a slob that is smart. So, you know. He bragged. I mean, this is numerous occasions. He bragged on the size of his ding dong. You know, especially on the Howard Stern show. Especially when he was not president, he definitely did a lot of stuff. He was close friends with Ron Moore, who's basically a child molester. Not a good dude at all. So, yeah. Apparently, and Donald Trump, we're getting close to the end, but Donald Trump said there's two types of men. There's insecure men, men that wish they could force themselves onto women, which that means, or other men, which men that wish they had a relationship with the other women. Actually, he didn't say that, but we were just talking about that in general. And, yeah, I guess I don't really know how I feel about that, but I don't know. I'm in the relationship side, I guess, so I don't really know very well. And lastly, kind of a strange point, but Trump on numerous occasions has called his daughter hot. So, yeah, kind of strange, kind of weird, but yeah, that's about it. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode. It's been episode 5, Ads and Trump. Thanks for watching. This is Llama here with the No Drama Lot Cat podcast. Thanks.